Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this Saturday, May 9th. I'm Lily Wu.
And I'm Tanner Swift. A very complex, very messy forecast. We've been talking about this day. We've had it circled on the calendar for several days now. And we were hoping to have some questions answered this morning. Unfortunately, we still have a whole lot of questions as far as the forecast is. The bottom line here is today is a heads-up weather day. If you have outdoor activities, a lot of graduations, a lot of parties, a lot of baseball tournaments, make sure you keep an eye on the weather. It does have the potential to be a fairly significant weather day, but again, kind of a messy forecast. Some things that are happening this morning will affect what happens this afternoon, and we've just kind of let them play out. But again, bottom line is pay attention to the weather today. Get our KAKE News app, have it on your phone, watch the radar. It's not a, hey, look, it may rain type day. It's a, hey, look, I need to figure out what's going on with those storms. So already starting a little bit early this morning, we do have showers and storms moving into southwestern Kansas, maybe even a few showers here in south central into southeastern Kansas. Nothing severe right there. Our main focus is into southwestern Kansas this morning as we've been watching showers and storms coming up from the Oklahoma and Texas Panhandle this morning. Again, nothing severe right now. Pretty strong storm down toward Perryton, down into the Texas Panhandle, moving up toward Beaver. We're going to watch this area very closely this morning, and a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 2 o'clock. This was just issued about 15 minutes ago for southwestern Kansas. Large hail will be the main threat, along with some wind gusts around 60 miles per hour for this activity this morning. Now, what we're expecting is this activity to push off toward the north and the east, and then another round of storms, stronger storms to develop later on this afternoon. Right now here in Wichita, things are pretty quiet. It's cloudy and a little bit cool with a temperature of 63 degrees right now. Temperatures in the 50s out in western Kansas, 62 in Hutch, 59 right now in Salina. Here's a look at our day planner for Wichita. Slight chance for a few isolated showers or storms this morning, but then watch how those storm chances really start to increase along with this chance for severe weather as we head into the afternoon here in Wichita. I think we're going to top out in the mid-70s. Here's a look at our severe weather risk for today. Moved it back just a little bit into western Kansas, a moderate risk for severe storms. Again, this is for round 2. What we're going to deal with this morning is round 1. If the atmosphere can recover, we'll see round 2 develop, and this is what we're worried about for the very large hail, for the very strong winds, and the risk for a few tornadoes into the afternoon. We'll give you a complete look at the forecast coming up.
Thank you, Tanner. Well, we just heard from Meade USD 226. They have postponed the High Plains Junior High track meet. Now, hundreds of students will be walking across the stage at KAKE Arena this weekend. Wichita Public Schools are not changing the graduation ceremonies. One of their concerns is tonight's Northwest High School graduation that could be in the middle of a storm. Now, Heights High School held their rehearsal yesterday morning before their walk across the stage last night. The Wichita School District says all ceremonies will go on as scheduled, but some precautions are already being taken. First, the line to get into the arena will be moved further into the entryway so more people can be under shelter. Second, emergency procedures will be shared with guests at the beginning of each ceremony. And KAKE Arena is able to handle rain, hail, and strong winds. However, if there is tornadic activity, students and staff will be taken to the tunnel. Other guests will be moved into secondary shelters like bathrooms around the concourse.
We'll continue to monitor. We've got a shelter-in-place plan at KAKE Arena, have worked with the staff at Wichita State and the athletic department and the event staff at KAKE Arena, so we're ready to go.
A Wichita school spokesperson says they've never had to cancel a graduation ceremony because of weather, but if there's a tornado warning prior to any event, it will be postponed. Breaking overnight, police arrest a suspect in Monday night's homicide in Winfield. Police say 32-year-old David Towles was killed in the shooting Monday at a home near 3rd and Lincoln in Winfield. 40-year-old Richard Webster remains in critical condition at a Wichita hospital. At least 3 people were inside the home when a suspect fired 1 shot from a shotgun. This morning, the department is planning a press conference on that arrest. No additional information was released. And around 3 this morning, police were called out to paraphernalia in the 1700 block of South Hillside by Harry. Police found a man whom they say was determined to be dead a few minutes after they arrived. It's unknown the cause of that death. KAKE News was on the scene, but investigators were still trying to determine what happened. We expect to have more information in later KAKE newscasts. An update this morning on the deadly shooting in Salina that killed a high school student this week. Friends held a vigil Thursday night for Ali Sam. The 17-year-old was a passenger in a truck that was mistakenly identified by the suspects from a previous incident. She died of a gunshot wound to the head on Wednesday night. Her father, Danny Sam, released this statement to KAKE News. "Losing my daughter has left a hole in my heart that will never ever be filled. My only comfort comes from her faith. I know God will carry us through this." Ali was a joy. Her smile, her laugh made everyone around her happier. The full statement is on our story at KAKE.com. Now, there's also been a memorial set up for Sam. Donations can be sent to the Ali Sam Memorial at Sunflower Bank, 2070 South Ohio, P.O. Box 800 in Salina, 67402, or you can go to any of the 3 Salina locations. A total of 6 people are behind bars in connection to that shooting that killed Sam. They're expected to make a first court appearance next week. And on your side, personal safety alert from police who are warning about an increase in vehicle break-ins in West Wichita. The crimes are random and being reported in almost every neighborhood. Police urge drivers not to leave bags, wallets, guns, jewelry, and coins in their cars. We're on your side with tips on making your car less attractive to thieves. First, hide things like purses, computer bags, and smartphones that can be seen through the window. Leave no trace of electronic devices like power plugs, cords, and suction cup mounts. And if you don't have a garage, try to park in a well-lit, traveled part of the street. The city of Wichita getting ready to update its rate structure, and they're asking for the public's response on how water bills should be calculated. The city's online feedback site called Activate Wichita is looking for your responses on water and sewer priorities. Questions like, should water rates reflect the amount of water you use? And should water rates be lower for businesses to bring jobs to Wichita? These are all questions that the city would like some answers, and they're asking for your responses.
We're just getting input from the council and from the public on what their priorities are. So whatever rate structures or changes that we recommend to council, we'll make sure that they accomplish those objectives that they've identified.
The current model was created in 2011 and is used to determine water rate increases. Back then, the council wanted rate to increase slowly and predictably, as well as making sure everyone paid their fair share. Now you can find a link to that survey on KAKE.com. Just click on Find It.